For physicians that are considering going on a trip like this or any medical mission trip, it doesn't matter what your specialty is, because you basically function as a general medical doctor. But it's not just functioning as a general medical doctor, it's you providing care to somebody who, number one, is not paying you to do this. You're giving of your own personal time and service to help people that you don't even know, and you're giving some of your life and your knowledge and your quality of care and being able to provide them care. You're giving this to people who could never repay you again in your life, but you don't think of it that way. It's a gift to them. Much like we've had many gifts given to us for free by God, this is what you're doing for these people, and God's actually working through you to provide care for these people who would otherwise not receive that blessing from the Holy Spirit. Dr. Doug was really a great guy. He was an African national from Kenya. He was a Kenyan doctor, very jovial guy, super easy to get along with, and a very pleasant gentleman. And it was great to have him there so that he could medically translate into Swahili these difficult questions that I was having to ask patients when they showed up with whatever problem they showed up with. And it could be anything that they show up with. But having Dr. Doug there, I could say, hey, Dr. Doug, this is a problem. Can you translate this for me and get the answer? So having him there for a multitude of reasons was great. And he was a very pleasant gentleman, and it was great to work with him. They don't have anything there. And it's amazing the fact that these people live in huts that are made out of sticks and corrugated tin to make a box and have a corrugated roof over it with a dirt floor, and they have little to no clothes, and they're all barefoot, and yet they're the happiest people in the world, and they're thrilled to see you, and they want to just come up and hug you. And that is just such a wonderful feeling that here these people have absolutely nothing, and yet they're happy, they're thankful and grateful for you coming to take care of them and just provide them with love. It's amazing that when I've been on several trips, I have little kids come and hold my hand, and wherever we're walking to, because we walk so many places, they would just hold your hand and walk with you for a block or two. You know that you've made that little child's year probably from just that simple act of love. We see everything there. Even though I'm a neurologist, I function as a general internal medicine doctor, and we see a lot of things, a lot of dermatology, interestingly, but infections, malaria, a lot of skin infections, everything, colds, back pain, head pain, whatever it is that's bothering them. And it was great to have Dr. Joe there, who obviously is a surgeon, and I had 2 or 3 surgical cases that we could do right there. They would be considered, in the United States, they would be considered office procedure surgeries. And so it was great to have Dr. Joe there as well to fix these problems, these surgical problems that we could actually do right out in the field. The part that stuck out most to me is when we went to the IDP camp, which is a refugee camp that had thousands of people staying there, families, children, kids, adults. It was amazing. And they were so warm and happy and just thrilled to see us, and that we got to help them. And I really enjoyed taking care of those people. The translators were persons that lived there in that area, and they were wonderful as well. And then we did a feeding for the children afterwards, and that was tremendously fulfilling for me, and knowing that we could help these people. They're living literally in a large, long-standing refugee camp and providing them with both food and medical care. I went to Haiti the first time, and actually I had never considered doing mission work ever, medical mission work, and I fell in love with doing that. I thought it was a very professionally, personally, and spiritually fulfilling activity, and just felt great after I got back from a week from Haiti. And subsequently I've been on mission trips every year since then, several to Haiti, went to Dominican last year, and this year, after Dr. Vega talked me into it, I went to Africa, because it is a 2-week trip as opposed to a 1-week trip. But it was great, and I loved it so much I'm going to go next year as well.